Hey, what's up guys, it's Pack here, and I was thinking that a balance will drop pretty soon. You know, no confirmations or anything from anyone, but I figured that like it's usually around that time, right? Like end of Q1, like in March, close to April time frame. I figured I'd drop a prediction for what I think will get hit, and of course we're gonna see how accurate and how close I am. Also wanted to mention that, guys, I started up a live channel for all of my clips because I'm gonna be streaming a lot more regularly now. You can check out my tier list of what decks I think are gonna perform really well. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy, subscribe, and then stay tuned for a lot more content coming soon. Really gonna be ramping up content now. I've been kind of putting it on the back burner. I think the past couple of years I've been really trying to prove myself as a duelist. You know, I'm still gonna play a lot. I'm still gonna try to do my best at all of the YCSs, but really just want to put content and give you guys something to enjoy. Take all my experiences that I learned, deep diving into the competitive scene, and then give you guys, I guess, just my overall thoughts. Hope you guys enjoy the video. I'll see you in there.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Pat here. Before we continue with the rest of the video, don't forget to consider subscribing to the classroom. This is where I'll be posting exclusive content, exclusive deck profiles, combos, tips, and of course also offering coaching services within Medify. So if you guys are interested in looking to elevate your game, look no further than the classroom below. Click on the description box below for further information, and I hope to see you in there. Enjoy.
So when you think about like the format, there's like what, 5 or so decks that have been kind of dominating. You have the Mermail deck that just won YCS El Salvador. The Mermail deck has been kind of like on the low. It's a very scary deck to kind of queue into, mainly because a lot of people don't really, when they think about their side deck, they don't really think about Mermails. I think obviously that's going to change a little bit for maybe Vegas. People might play a little bit more Drolls, they might play more Chummies, all that good stuff, right? I think that's like the first deck that I might kind of address. You want to hit like Moonland Glacia maybe. I think like the hand loop is like really broken. Like it almost feel like you don't have a chance to break their board. So I probably would want to hit this. And then the other thing that's pretty common across, like, you know, the next deck, if I have to think about anything, is like Rizal. Detonator is their boss monster, so I wouldn't want to hit Detonator. I don't really want to hit Dual Drive, but some of the rank 4s that they're able to access is completely broken. The first thing that comes to my mind is like Abyss Dweller. It's basically a floodgate for the graveyard. Probably should have been hit like a while ago. There's like new Orcus support that's coming out pretty soon, and I think they would want to push the sales for that set. Abyss Dweller being hit, which is what happened in the OCG, can allow for other decks to kind of like come out into the metagame. Dweller is something that I think a lot of people are even making blind now. Like you see that a lot of the Rizal players, they literally end on Detonator, Dweller blind, just because of how powerful Dweller is in the format, being able to like beat like all the Fiendsmith cards. You randomly queue into Mermails, you auto win. Even against the Rizal mirrors, the Dweller turns off the aggregator, which makes it so that it's harder for the mirror to break the board. But obviously, like, if you ban Dweller, you're gonna have to hit some of the Mermail cards because the Mermail deck is like absolutely broken, so you can't just like ignore that. The next card that, you know, when we think about Malice, one of the most absurd cards isn't even a Malice card, it's actually Magnamut. This card, bro, if you resolve Magnamut, your win rate in that game goes up probably 20-30%. It is so broken because when you use it going first, the fact that it gives you another Abyssal on your opponent's turn for like the Malice deck is just absurd. It replaces itself, so it's literally like 2 bodies, which is full Fiendsmith combo, literally. It feels so frustrating when your opponent resolves Mag against you. So yeah, this is something that I would want to probably hit. I think another card that might not get hit, but I think should get hit for Malice is probably Gold Sark. The reason why is because like this card is a lot better than the field spell, because when you activate Gold Sark and you play like, let's say, the Malice Mirror, Sark also plays around your opponent's Dominus Impulses, because when you activate Sark and you balance your Malice name, when you're activating the Dormouse from the banish, you have no cards on the field, so they can't even impulse you. It's super annoying to interact with as a one-of. Post Alliance Insight, starting Sark is like really broken because you don't have to waste your field spell, and typically you want to use your field spell to like banish the new Malice spell or like banish the new Malice monster. So as a result, like Sark is just basically what the field spell does, but without burning an actual Malice name. So it makes like the Red Ransom way stronger. Yeah, this is probably a card that I think should get hit. It reduces the 1-card starters in Malice from like 11 to 10, but it's still like a very playable deck, and the deck's still going to get a lot better. So I think it's like a fine hit. I think at some point you might have to hit Moon, but maybe that's a whole nother conversation. Limited, I think like these type of cards are going to hit. Like for example, in Malice, I think like Allure of Darkness will probably go to 1 or 2, which is what I think happened in the OCG as well. I think it'll follow the same trend because Allure with the new Malice deck is just so crazy. You have so many names that like Allure is actually just a god card in the deck. I actually think Engraver should go to 1, but I don't think that will ever happen. We'll probably stay at 3. If it goes to 2, it reduces the consistency, but but makes it so that the Bistos still kind of hurt. But I'm not sure. Like, I don't know if they'll ever hit the Fiendsmith cards. Maybe it's too early. I think like the Fiendsmith cards needs to get hit somewhere. I just don't know where per se. Bistos should actually get reduced. Like, I think like Druis should be a one of. Keeping another Bistos at 3 is fine. I actually don't know how to hit the Fiendsmith cards without completely destroying the Fiendsmith, if that makes sense. Like, the only thing I can think of that's reasonable is to hit Moon, but I don't know if you would actually hit Moon. Yeah, maybe Necro Equip is like the better ban because that card is actually custom. This is a really broken card because this card allows you to get access to like Caesar, so you don't need to hit Caesar for all like the people playing Caesar, but this card is just too broken, and the fact that it gives you a draw too is just actually ridiculous. It makes Lacrim a little bit worse, not being able to turn into a 6, so maybe this is like the goo. I'm not sure. I actually think that like Totally Awesome should get banned. Because isn't Toad banned in OCG? Or maybe Toad to 1? Toad is fine. Bro, Toad is so broken. Why does it also gives you back a card from the grave? I think those FTK combo decks should be hit. Or maybe you like put Druis to 1 and you keep Mag. So you keep like 1 Mag, 1 Druis. I'm gonna be dead ass, guys. I don't think they're gonna hit Rise Up. Maybe you hit Bonfire to sell to the new Tachyon. That's actually goo. Is X to 1 a little too excessive, guys? Because without X, they lose a crazy grind game. It would actually kill the deck. I think they'll hit consistency cards like Bonfire. Wait, in the OCG, how did they do it? Wait, you guys are right. Josh might not let this card get hit. X is at 1 in OCG. It's fine. Okay, fine. Let's do X and Bonfire to 1. I'm down to hit consistency cards to 1. Even Josh had banned Toad. Bro, I'm telling you, Toad is actually broken. Without the hand loop shit and Toad, I think it's fine. Oh, Link Decoder ban is actually goo. But a lot of people are going to give me hate for it, I think. I think Link Decoder is actually a bannable card. It makes Mal so hard to interact with. Nah, Griffin is not really a problem because they don't have to make a Griffin end board to beat you. If you ban Griffin, they can like make another end board that still beats you. Wait, Jesse said to ban Whitebinder? I'm gonna have to ban Jesse, I think. No bias. But this card does work really well with the new Code Talker support, so they might not hit this. I think Shifter should go to 2. Is that just me or no? I think 2 is like a little bit reasonable. Or maybe 1. OCG ass hit. Sudge. Yeah, true. I think Shifter is crazy because it's a side deck card that covers all rogue matchups. I think Shifter should get limited. Guys, do you think the Fiendsmith cards should be out of the format? What do you guys think? I feel like they promote a healthy gameplay. But 2 bodies into Moon is definitely not healthy. I can agree with that. Maybe you don't hit this and you hit like Moon. Or maybe you ban Caesar. I don't know. Like maybe what you make with them is what's broken. Also, I don't know if you guys know about Duke of Demise. I think at some point this card is gonna be insane. 2 Fiend and or zombie monsters, and it's a Fiend fusion, which means Sequence can make this card. And this card basically says, during your main phase, immediately after this effect resolved, normal summons 1 monster. So it's basically Brilliant Fusion. Guess what level it is? It's a level 6. And in the graveyard, look what it does. It targets a level 4 higher feed monster or zombie monster in the grave. Add it to your hand. Like, what? So you add back an Engraver for follow-up, then use Engraver, then add Track, then bring back Engraver, then use Track, summon Lurie. Like, who made this card? I don't think a lot of people will agree with this, but I think you hit Moon and you hit Exciton. And I think like you put people on drawing the actual Fiendsmith cards for them to work instead of like just bridging into it. And I don't think you have to hit the consistency of them. Maybe you put this at 2. Why not hit Necro Equip because we're losing 2 cool extra deck cards for this? I think this is definitely like the good hit, but you're right. Konami will never do this. So why are we even saying this? What if it's Caesar, but you keep Necro Equip? Nah, no way they hit Requiem. That'll kill the engine. Okay, how about this? Necro Equip. Maybe you don't have to hit Moonlin. If you ban Dweller, which I think you have to ban, you have to hit Toad because then Mermail is just too crazy. There's something like multiple Toads against you. I think you hit the Omni Negate. Maybe you keep the hand loop. I don't really want to ban Bahamut because you can summon some cool shit off Bahamut and like the Shark deck. So I don't know. I'm looking at this list and it's missing some Malice hits. Like, do we just ignore it or no? Ban Whitebinder. Guys, there's no way Whitebinder gets banned. No way. Access Gold should be banned, but they'll never ban it. Let's just ban Magma, okay? What are we saying, guys? No more Magma mode, okay? Please. Maybe Mag does have to be 1 because of Lubellion. So maybe Mag would just stay at 1. You could make an argument for Toad 1, actually. Maybe that's the diff. I actually think Sprite Elf can come back. Do I get shot here, guys, or no? Sorry, it's just a random thought. I want to think about unbans. Oh, Summon Sword comes back for sure. I want Helgi Firebrax to come back as a Crystron because it's kind of funny, but I don't think that'll ever happen. Heavy Storm is a card I have on my radar to come back. It's just like a gut feeling. Oh, sorry. Limited. Not at 3. Not at 3. We're not having Heavy Storm at 3. Yo, ban Caesar, push Shavar up to 2. Kind of fire, no? Maybe Shavar to 3, actually. And if you ban Caesar, it's pretty strong. Ooh. I think we're cooking. Yeah, Magma stays at 1, so I'm just gonna put it here because I don't know where it goes yet. Yo, I actually think Crossout could go to 1 too. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but But I feel like hand traps don't work, or they feel so ineffective because when people go first with cross out, it generally feels so unfair. I think talents to 1 is also reasonable, but I don't think they'll ever do it. I also think all the chummies could go to 2, but they just reprinted, so I don't know if they're actually gonna do it, you know? Lancia to 2? Nah, guys. Lancia gotta stay at 3, bro. Like, let's think about realistic. I think crossbow to 1 is reasonable because I feel like the direction of the game is they're printing more hand traps into the meta, but these hand traps are not resolving. To go into the right direction, if we get cross outed, we're playing with a 4-card hand. And then we still need ways to stop your opponent. Because going first is actually too broken right now. I'm gonna put these 2 as 1-ofs to get hit, but I think talents is a pipe dream. No, don't limit talents. I need this. Too bad. I think blue eyes is fine. Like, I don't think I have to hit anything. It's kind of a prediction, less of a wish list, so that's why I took some cards out. Like, I want moon banned, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Wait, Pot of Desire should go back to 1. Oh my god. I just thought about it. That card's actually broken in Rizio. Guys, no one wants to hear this. Corporate will not tell you this, but Desires is better than 7th Tachyon. You heard it from me first. If you have the choice between 7th or Desires and you don't play Desires, you're actually a bozo. No cap. People probably won't play Desires if X gets limited, so that's a fair point to keep Desires at 3. Maybe you don't hit Necro, but you ban Caesar. I think White 4 is going to be one of the best decks at some point, but I don't know if they're going to hit that later. Wait, guys, what happened to the Toad? Yo, what? Toad to 1, bruh. Yeah, the Murmel player started hacking my screen. Yo, where did it go? Nah. Yo, Phantom Yubel to 2 would be fire, but that's just me being biased. Okay, I said what I said. I think I'm gonna put it in here and just see what happens. I think you ban Moon. I think you ban Exciton, but you keep Requiem. But then people will find other ways to make Requiem. Bro, this is so hard. Damn, I'm not gonna lie. Konami kind of have a hard job, yo. Honestly, Mag's not getting hit. I want it to get banned, but it'll never get banned. I think Juice to 1 is pretty reasonable, though. Like, this card is actually a board breaker. Like, it's actually just broken. I don't think this will happen as a result. I think Toad to 1 or Toad ban is pretty legit. I think, like, Talents won't get hit. I think Crossout will get hit. I think, actually, Heavy Storm's coming back. This card's been due to come back, I think. We just need more background removal. Like, all the cringe players playing striking shit is actually OD. Yeah, Crossout is either a 2-of or a 1-of at some point. Limit X is a little bit early. Yeah, this is definitely like a pipe dream. I think Allure is a good hit. Yeah, I don't know. This is my thoughts, guys. There's like combined effort with people from the chat. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys agree with this list. I think this is kind of reasonable. We'll do another video after the list actually does get dropped, and let's see how accurate we are. And that'll be kind of interesting to see. If I had to put like money on it, I don't feel too bad about it.